In the early 90s in Lagos, two women, one wealthy and glamorous, the other poor and hardworking, found themselves in neighboring rooms at St. Paul's Maternity Hospital, both on the brink of giving birth. Ireti Adenuga, married to a rich businessman Jide, endured labor in a luxury suite, while Funke Abiola, the wife of a mechanic named Shola, labors in less privileged section of the hospital. A severe storm struck that night, causing power outrage and chaos in the maternity ward, leading to a tragic mix-up. The babies were accidentally switched. Though the staffs believe the mistake has been resolved correctly, discrepancy remained in the records. Nurse Margaret, uncomfortable with the situation, is pressured by her superior to stay silent, ultimately choosing not to pursue the matter further. The two girls, Adesua and Tolu, grew up in a versatile different worlds. Unaware of their true identities, Adesua is raised by Funke and Shola in a run-down home in Ajegunle, where love and values of hard work and kindness are abundant despite financial hardships. A life is full of hope and resilience, even as she helps her parents with odd jobs and wears handmade clothes. On the other hand, Tolu lives in a luxurious house at the Adenuga's mansion in Ikoyi, surrounded by wealth but lacking the warmth and affection that Adesua has received. Jide and Ireti are often too busy with their business ventures to pay attention to their daughter, leaving Tolu feeling lonely and indifferent. As the girls grew older, their paths crossed in unexpected ways. Shola, struggling with his business, meets Ireti through community events where she is involved in charitable activities. Ireti's generosity and Shola's determination led to a professional relationship built on mutual respect. However, as Sholu's financial situation worsened, he became desperate to secure a better future for Adesua. Knowing Ireti's compassionate nature, Shola suggests that Adesua live with Adenugas, helping around the house in exchange for financial support for her education. Ireti, unaware of Shola's ulterior motive, agrees to the arrangement, and Adesua moves into the Adenuga's mansion. Upon Adesua's arrival, Tolu reacts with resentment and jealousy. She views Adesua as an intruder in her home and goes out of her way to make her life difficult, mocking her background and sabotaging her efforts. Despite the hostilities, Adesua remains resilient, focusing on her studies and making few friends who admire her determination. The tension escalates when the Adenugas decided to sponsor a scholarship for the less privileged children, and Adesua, being a top student, is selected to attend the prestigious Lagos Academy, where Tolu is also a student. Tolu's animosity deepens as she perceives Adesua as a threat to her privileged life. However, Adesua's resilience and inner strength shines through, allowing her to stand her ground against Tolu's bullying. Meanwhile, Detective Harris, working on a cold case involving missing hospital records, stumbles upon anomalies in the birth records from the night Adesua and Tolu were born. He discovered inconsistency in the documents and interviews former hospital staffs, including Nurse Margaret, who reviews the chaotic events of that stormy night. Suspicious that the baby might have been permanently switched, Harris requested DNA samples from both families under the pretense of a routine health check. The results confirmed the worst. Adesua and Tolu were indeed switched at birth. Harris arranged a meeting with both families to present the DNA evidence. The revelation is devastating for everyone involved. Jide and Ireti are heartbroken to learn that their biological daughter has lived in poverty, while Funke and Shola were shattered to realize that their child they raised is not theirs. In a tense and emotional moment at the Adenuga's mansion, the two families confronted the reality of the situation. Jide, visibly shaking, explains the mix-up, while Funke clings to Shola in fear and disbelief. The room fills with heavy silence. Adesua and Tolu are left stunned. In the aftermath, Adesua and Tolu struggle to process their new reality. Tolu, furious and distraught, retreats to the garden in tears. Adesua, equally overwhelmed but determined to find a way forward. Jide was initially shocked by the revelation that the daughter he has raised, Tolu, was not his biological child. As he processed the news, he felt deep guilt and sorrow for Adesua, who has grown up in poverty. Determined to make amends, he resolved to support both girls moving forward. Ireti Adenuga, Tolu's mother, was devastated. She grieved for the lost years with her biological daughter Adesua, while also fearlessly supporting Tolu. Ireti's maternity instinct kicked in, and she vowed to ensure that both girls felt loved and supported. Funke Abiola, despite the pain, her nurturing nature led her to embrace Tolu and build a relationship with her, while continuing to love Adesua unconditionally. Shola Abiola, though a man of few words, was deeply affected. He felt anger at the hospital's negligence and sadness for the lost years. He vowed to support both girls and was grateful for the Adenuga's willingness to help. Adesua was overwhelmed by the news, feeling a mix of confusion, anger and relief. While she was determined to build a relationship with her biological parents, she also felt guilt about leaving the Abiola family. Tolu, on the other hand, felt intense anger and betrayal. She struggled to accept the news and initially pushed everyone away. But with Adesua's support, she slowly began to accept her new reality. The Adenugas and Abiolas faced challenges as they adjusted to their new roles. Jide and Ireti struggled to connect with Adesua, who had grown up in a completely different environment, while trying to support Tolu through her emotional turmoil. The Abiolas in turn faced the heart-wrenching task of letting go of Adesua as their child while welcoming Tolu into their family. Tolu initially resisted living with the Abiolas, finding it hard to adjust to their modest lifestyle. She lashed out in anger, skipped school and refused to help with house chores. However, with the support of Grandma Rose, Shola's wise and kind-hearted mother, Tolu began to process her emotions and adjust to her new life. Rose's empathy and stories of overcoming diversity resonated with Tolu, helping her to open up and eventually bond with the Abiola family. As time passed, Adesua and Tolu began to bond, discovering that they had more in common than they initially thought. Their relationship deepened during their school project that forced them to work together. This experience helped them to see each other in a new light and develop a friendship based on mutual respect and shared experiences. The both family, despite ongoing challenges, started to build strong relationships. The bond between Adesua and Tolu helped to keep families connected. They often meditated between the adults, encouraging understanding and unity. A significant turning point occurred during a family barbecue. Both families shared time together and began to see themselves as a blended family. While the journey was far from over, they realized that while the past couldn't be changed, they could shape the future together. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate your efforts and your engagement in my videos. Please like, share and comment. It will really help this my small channel to reach a wider audience. Thank you for your support and thanks for sticking to the end. Bye bye.